Over the last 5 years, big crowds have returned to British motorsport. They're drawn by cars they can understand and drivers they can approach.
Your touring car fan.
The Esso British Touring Car Championship. 30,000 crowds were commonplace. Fiercely competitive motor racing was guaranteed. This programme tells the story of how the championship delivered an astonishing climax, with action also from the unique big money challenge that followed that deciding race. But we're riding in round 3 at Alton Park with Vauxhall's John Cleland. He's already won at Silverstone and Thruxton, but in touring cars, races and championships change quickly, as Murray Walker describes.
John Cleland is already looking good for a hat-trick. Hoy's having a look for first place. Cleland's locked it up. He's almost through sideways as he goes through the chicane. He's all over the place, but he's kept it together. Now up Clay Hill on the way to Druids, and he's still ahead of Will Hoy, who is still ahead of Andy Rouse. 130 miles an hour as they approach Druids, the right-hander. Cleland, Hoy's going through, Rouse is going through, and Cleland's lost it. He's into the Armco. They're surging past him, and it's a miracle that nobody's hit him.
A season that Cleland looked set to dominate would produce only one more victory. That was 2 rounds later at Brands Hatch, when the Toyotas had the Vauxhall and the race at their mercy, or so it seemed.
Round Hallford's absolutely together. This is magnificent. Cleland leads then. The 2 Toyotas together, round Westfield. And they're off! Both of them off! Well, incredible! Both the Toyotas off and the rest stream through. Wow! And Andy Rouse puts up his thumb, I'm okay. Oh dear, these 2 are teammates, Will Hoy and Andy Rouse. And Andy Rouse's body language says rage and fury.
Cleland, though, would remain the championship leader. Hoy would remain a strong contender. But by the penultimate round at Donington, the class of the field were BMW. The likes of Tim Harvey and Steve Soper had begun the season off the pace, with a great deal of development work to be done on the new 3 Series. But here they're heading for the finish in formation. Soper had produced some stirring drives from the back of the field during the season. But now he's at the front and able to wave Harvey through to what would be his 5th consecutive victory. Back in 3rd, we had Cleland, and heroic drive as he shrugged off serious chest injuries he'd suffered in a crash in testing. But this victory from Harvey would set up a final round at Silverstone in which any one of 3 drivers, Harvey, Cleland and Hoy, could take the title.
Up to Goddard for the last time. BMW first, BMW second. Up to the checkered flag. That's it. And John Cleland is 3rd, as Tim Harvey gives a thumbs up to Steve Soper. Well done, Tim.
Harvey first, Cleland 3rd in some pain. The championship would be wide open with 1 race left.
Hero.
Well done.
Well done. You're a hero.
We're still 1 point adrift then, eh?
Well done. Bloody excellent.
You better be fit for Silverstone.
You better be.
I will.
So Silverstone would decide it all. Cleland, Harvey or Hoy for the driver's title, Vauxhall, BMW or Toyota for the coveted manufacturer's crown. And to add to the tension, all 3 drivers would qualify back in the body of the grid. So before the race, they talked about the race prospects and the practice problems.
It was wet.
Yeah. No, there's a script writer somewhere. I'm not sure if it's one of you lot, but he was out in force at Donington and he did a very good job there. And somehow he's rewritten the script again for today when we should have all been up the front. He made us qualify in the midfield so that it's going to make it a very exciting race for you lot to pick up on the cameras. That's the reason.
He offered me £1,000. What did he offer you?
I've seen the end result as well.
Oh, have you?
I've got to tell you, boys.
Well, he offered me £1,000 to go further back the grid to make it exciting. What did you get? £500?
Well, I'm fed up with Steve Soper starting at the back and getting all the coverage, you see. So.
Yeah, well, I tried starting at the back last time to get some coverage and
They
didn't
never
get any.
showed you.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't injured, you have to be properly injured before you get coverage.
So after everything that's really happened in the sport over the last few weeks, Formula One in particular, you must be getting the feeling that really this is what motor racing is all about this afternoon.
I think so. I think touring cars really is where motorsport is in the future. I mean, people can relate to it. They're similar to the road cars they drive. It's great racing. I mean, it's probably the best racing I've ever done in terms of it's so enjoyable. I mean, it's not the pure form of motor racing like single-seaters or sports cars, but it's intensive, 30 minutes of real action, lots of overtaking opportunities. Some you take, some you don't, some come off, some don't. And it's great fun, and it's, as it's proved, it's very popular on TV, and it's very popular with the spectators, and it's certainly popular with the drivers.
May the best man win.
It might be the last time we shake hands.
The last crucial round, 3 potential championship winners, and the leader, Vauxhall's John Cleland, has to beat his 2 rivals today to repeat his 1989 success. In his BMW, 6 times winner Tim Harvey needs to beat the others too, and so does Toyota's Will Hoy. But only one of the 3 can finish first today. But it's Andy Rouse's Toyota in pole position, ahead of Jeff Allam's Vauxhall, Julian Bailey's Toyota, and Steve Soper's BMW. John Cleland is the highest placed championship contender, and he's down at 7th. Will Hoy starts 9th, and Tim Harvey is 12th. So the sparks will surely fly today. With the drivers, the manufacturers, and the privateers championships to be won, the stakes are massive. And it's go for 15 laps. With Tim Harvey, 12th on the grid, past James Kay. And that's O'Dore, Keith O'Dore on the Nissan. He's gone ahead into Cops Corner. Rouse leads, Allam second. David Leslie's up into 3rd place. Soper has gone past Bailey. Now we're back again with Will Hoy, 9th on the grid. There's John Cleland on the right. And that's James Weaver's Nissan out. And Maggots, Rouse leads. David Leslie's second in the Vauxhall. Allam is down to 3rd position. Now we're with Hoy. The Toyota's on the march, past championship leader John Cleland. Julian Bailey's next, and he started 3rd, up to Chapel Curve at 100 miles an hour. Will Hoy there, Cleland. Now we're down Hanger Street, building up to 150 miles an hour, looking back from Hoy's car at John Cleland. There is the Vauxhall. Stowe Corner, the leaders, 100 miles an hour. Rouse leads. Allam's past Leslie up into 2nd place. Hoy past Bailey, number 14. In car with Soper, he started 4th, he's still 4th. Ahead of him, Leslie, Allam and Rouse. And he's catching Leslie. Club corner, Soper goes for 3rd. He's right up alongside the Vauxhall, he's passed it. He's spinning, he's lost it. He's been hit, somebody's hit him. It's Rob Gravitt's Peugeot has hit Steve Soper. And he's down to last again. And look at the bodywork. Now, Steve Soper will be black flagged if that loose bit doesn't come off. And he's rejoined. And look, he's dragging the bodywork along behind him. And the leaders are through Abbey Curve at 130 miles an hour. Hoy is up into 4th position. We're with Soper. Clear track ahead. Now that's a help. Off goes the rear fairing. Soper's okay. And here is how Rob Gravitt saw it. Soper on the left, Leslie on the right. They collide. Soper holds his line. Spins. Leslie goes through. And Hoy goes through. So Will Hoy's up. And wow, that is just the first lap. Here they come. Rouse leading, Allam 2nd, Leslie 3rd. Hoy is in 4th position. Then it's Cleland 5th. Bailey, number 14, is in 6th place. In car with Tim Harvey. He has gone from 12th to 8th on the first lap. O'Dore passes Bailey ahead. The Toyota drops back. Harvey closes up on Julian Bailey in the Toyota Carina. He's attacking. He's going to try and go through on the left, but he's hit the Toyota. Bailey spins out. And Harvey goes up into 7th place as the unfortunate Julian Bailey spins to a standstill. And at Stowe, it's Rouse leading. Allam 2nd. Leslie is in 3rd position. Will Hoy is behind him in 4th place. And now we're with Gravitt. He's chasing Sean Walker as they go down the Stowe Corner. Now look at Gravitt's left front tyre. It's scraping against the bodywork. Into Vale. Cleland 5th. O'Dore is 6th. Harvey is 7th. He's ahead of Chris Nissan's BMW. In car with Cleland, 5th place. Out of club. Chasing Hoy and Leslie ahead. And Cleland is still leading the championship. And that's O'Dore. He's waved a despairing hand about something. Past go Harvey, past goes Sugden. The frustrated Keith O'Dore is out of the race. He's banging the gear lever in frustration. Rotten luck again. He retired before and he's retiring again. So, now, veteran Andy Rouse, 4 times a British champion, only just leads. Allam 2nd, Leslie 3rd. Cleland, there he is, 5th position. Behind him, Tim Harvey, number 8, is 6th. And we're with Tim, 6 times a winner this year. But he's got to pass Cleland and Hoy to win the championship. That is Cleland in front of him on the way to Maggots. Into Beckett's now. So Tim is 6th in the green BMW. Ahead of him is John Cleland, 5th position. And this is where those BMW ABS brakes can pay off again as they go up to Hanger straight, down it at 150 miles an hour, into Stowe. Ahead of them, the battle for the lead. There it is. Rouse, Allen, Leslie, Hoy is right up with them. And Cleland and Harvey are through. And number 8, Tim Harvey, 6th place, is gaining on the Vauxhall. There it is ahead. Ita Vale at 120 miles an hour. Now down to the slow left-hander, 2nd gear, 60 miles an hour. Number 2, Cleland, 5th. Number 8, Harvey, where with him is in 6th position. Front-wheel drive Cavalier ahead, rear-wheel drive BMW. There it is. That revised rear suspension is really working. We're with Tim Harvey. That is the British Championship leader, John Cleland, ahead. And somehow or other, number 8, Tim Harvey, 6 times a winner, has got to get past the Vauxhall. Into Bridge, flat out, 130 miles an hour. Harvey. Cleland ahead, into the left-hander of Priory, and Harvey goes through. Up into 5th place, runs wide. Cleland takes the pace back again. Fantastic. In car with Harvey again, up to Luffield 1 and Luffield 2, the 2 right-handers. Fantastic scrap. There's the championship leader, Scotsman, John Cleland. It is close. Through they go to complete the lap, and it's close at the front too. Andy Rouse's Toyota leads the race and the manufacturer's championship, and Matthew Neal spins out. He was leading the Privateers Championship in his first drive in the new BMW 318 Coupe when he rejoins, but James Kay is past him and he's long gone. And here's how it happened. It's Rob Gravitt. Rob Gravitt hits Matthew Neal's BMW. It spins out. Rob Gravitt carries on. There he is on the right, battling with number 11, James Kay, who's now leading, of course, the Privateers Championship. And Tim Harvey, number 8, is still behind John Cleland, and somehow or other he's got to get past him. Up to Abbey, 130 miles an hour, and speed building round the left-hander. Now to Bridge, 130 miles an hour, absolutely flat out, 5th gear. If Tim can just get past John, he's part way to winning the championship, but he'd still have to catch and pass Will Hoy, and he's going for it. He's going for Cleland as they go into the left-hander. Now the 2 rights at Luffield. 2nd gear, 70 miles an hour, up inside the Vauxhall. Is he going to get through here? It certainly looks like it. Harvey on the left, Cleland on the right. Cleland has got the racing line and he holds the position. They're coming up to complete the lap. Out of Woodcote at 135 miles an hour, and Harvey is attacking again. He's coming up to Cox. He's closing, it's Demon braking, and yes, Tim Harvey is through. 5th place, down to 6th goes John Cleland, we're with him. And it looks to me as though Tim Harvey's BMW is starting to draw away. Round the left-hander and Maggott, brake hard, down through the gearbox, into the left-right at Beckett's. This is it, Harvey number 8. He's starting to move up through the field. But the leaders now, as Cleland watches Harvey going down Hanger Straight, are approaching Stowe Corner, and it's Andy Rouse leading. Superb race, resisting non-stop pressure from Allen and Leslie, and that is Will Hoy. 4th place, closing up, he can still win the championship. Gravitt into the pits. Well, you saw his problem, left front tyre fouling the bodywork. He's out of the race effectively. And at Woodcote, Steve Soper on the right has caught Chris Nissen's BMW. And look, Nissen's got his left winker going. He's going to let